Hi class, my name is Raul Torres. I'm a firefighter paramedic, and I'm doing a how-to video today on how to keep your house safe from fires. So the how-to is going to be pretty much a lot of preventative measures to keep your house safe, what to do if your house is actually on fire, and ways to alert you or detect if your house is actually on fire, okay? So first I'll start off with your preventative measures. One of the main things a lot of people don't know about is dryer fires for your dryer for your clothes. A lot of people will have the lint itself, that lint trap. You have to continuously clean that lint trap because I've noticed that even with me who cleans it a lot, I noticed that after a while it builds up anyways, certain stuff, certain lints, and it'll get caught in the areas not necessarily in the lint trap, just the way the paths leading to the lint trap, or even the exhaust part of it going to the exterior of your house. It can get caught in those areas, and they actually have professional brushes and cleaners who do clean out that stuff, just because of the fact that it can get caught in so many different spots and travel through where that air is supposed to escape. All right, and the more you don't clean it out, the more you don't empty it, the more likely it is for that stuff to get caught and trapped in there. And the analogy I would like to use is pretty much the concept of a heart attack. Your arteries develop so much plaque and narrow down and narrow down and narrow down, and it has less room for that plaque to pass through. It's the same thing with lint getting clogged up into that areas. More lint gets trapped in there. That's more plaque for that's more plaque to get caught up in that area. That's more for it to catch on fire. More stuff there as fuel to catch on fire, so more to cause damage. If that hallway was nice and clean, there'd be more of that hot air easily able to escape, and less stuff to actually catch on fire or to get caught or anything like that. So that stuff is very flammable. That your dryer gets extremely hot, and that is just dry lint. You know what I mean? So that's very easy for it to catch on fire. And other than kitchen fires, it's probably the second most common kind of fires that we'll run on, other than car fires and things like that. Inside of a house fires, usually it'll probably be the dryer, other than kitchen fires. Which brings me to my second one, which is kitchen fires. I've done a video on this one already, but just to briefly recap on it, just pretty much it's preventative things, like don't put things that can catch on fire near where you're cooking. So, and if it is on fire, you smother it instead of putting it out with water. But don't put anything that's, oven mitts or boxes that can catch on fire, towels, anything like that you don't want near there, because that's the stuff that's going to catch on fire. So try to prevent anything like that, and always always have your cooking attended. Don't leave it unattended. Don't go off and try to do something else. All right. So, and that brings me also to my next point, which is candles. Candles are already fire. There's already fire there. So don't keep it near something that can also catch on fire. So you already have fire inside that candle, which is what you wanted, but don't put it near something that you don't want to catch on fire. So curtains, drapes, anything like that, anything too close, the top part of a shelf or something like that, you have it under there. No, that's going to catch on fire. So you do not want to have it in those areas. Open area, nothing close to it can catch on fire, nothing above it or anything like that. So just putting it in the best spot. And that brings me to also anything running that requires gas or anything like that is usually not a good idea to have. It's not fire, but it's carbon monoxide, which is a fire-related topic. You don't want any cars, generators, which I've done a video on this as well, but you don't want any of those things running inside in a closed area that you could be in. So that brings me to my next one, which is smoke detectors and CO detectors. You want those in the best areas that'll detect it early, or detect it when your guard is down. For example, when you sleep, so you'd want it near your bedroom, near the entrance to your bedroom. Or where you cook, you'd want smoke or CO detectors there. Near your garage, you'd want your smoke or CO detectors there. And the areas that would make the most sense. Leading to your stairs, smoke rises. When it starts to go up to those stairs, that's probably where it's going to travel first. That's a good area to have your smoke detectors. And then a couple other points is what to do if it is actually on fire. Just know your ways out, the best ways out of your house, which you should, but just know the best ways and ways that you can possibly get out. You have hurricane windows that aren't open, probably not getting out through those. You have the jail bars or whatever in the house, you're not getting out through those windows, so know that in case something does catch on fire or whatever. And then another big thing is flow paths. This is one of the things that they're getting more into education on for firefighters and for the public. If your room is on fire, for example, you're able to get out of it, shut the door. It's significantly harder for the fire to travel if it does not have the flow path of oxygen to go where it wants to go if the door is shut. And if that door is shut, it's got to go through the door, and it has less fuel and everything to feed into that fire. All right, but that's pretty much all I have on how to keep your home safe. All right, have a good one, class.